Hello and welcome back to Magic the Gathering Revival. I'm your host Matt and this is Dominaria Daily box number 2, episode 4. So I got interrupted by a phone call and this pack I opened, but I didn't go through the cards yet. So I'm not sure if there's anything here or not, but we'll see. Alright. My apologies. And focus. We have a Fervent Strike. World. Sarah Disciple. Homerid Explorer. Gitu Lava Runner. Feral Abomination. Gift of Growth. Caligo Skin Witch. Arbor Armament. Tragic Poet. Vicious Offering. And our first uncommon is a Time of Ice, a saga. 3 and 1 blue. The first and second step, tap target creature an opponent controls. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Time of Ice. And the third step, return all tap creatures to their owner's hand. Our second uncommon is the Flame of Keld. 1 and 1 red. Discard your hand. First step, 2, draw 2 cards, and 3, if a red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player this turn, it deals that much damage +2 to the permanent or player instead. And our rare is an Isolated Chapel. Alright. Another dual land. We have a Wrath Capuchin Ship's Mage, a Mountain, and a Saproling. Alright, pack number 2. Our first common is a Charge. Arcane Flight. Gitu Chronicler. Benelish Honor Guard. Gift of Growth. Soul Salvage. Mammoth Spider. Drudge Sentinel. Academy Journey Mage. Baleth Gorger. Our first uncommon is a Lingering Phantom. 5 and 1 black. Whenever you cast a historic spell, you may pay 1 black. If you do, return Lingering Phantom from your graveyard to your hand. A 5/4 spirit. Our second uncommon is a Juggernaut. For 4 mana, Juggernaut attacks each combat if able. Juggernaut can't be blocked by walls. A 5/3. And our rare is a Daring Archaeologist. 3 and 1 white, a 3/3 human artificer. When Daring Archaeologist enters the battlefield, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a historic spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Daring Archaeologist. And we have a Tetsuko Umezawa Fugitive, a Forest, and an Elemental. Alright. Sorry. This episode seems to be going pretty quick. Guys, don't forget, like the videos, subscribe, share as much as you can. Try to beat the system, the YouTube system of putting us lower guys, out of view. Try to get these videos out to as many people as we can. Alright, we have a dub. A Tolarian Scholar. Frenzied Rage. Healing Grace. Adventurous Impulse. Divest. Short Sword. Vicious Offering. Tragic Poet. Our first uncommon is a Champion of the Flame. 1 and 1 red, a 1/1 with trample. Champion of the Flame gets a +2/+2 for for each aura and equipment attached to it. Our second uncommon is a Spore Crown Thallid, 1 and 1 green, a 2/2 fungus. Each other creature you control that's a fungus or sapling gets a +1/+1. And our rare is Haphazard Bombardment, 5 and 1 red. When Haphazard Bombardment enters the battlefield, choose 4 non-enchantment permanents you don't control and put an aim counter on each of them. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more permanents you don't control have an aim counter on them, destroy one of those permanents at random. We have our foil rare, Territorial Allosaurus. It's a nice little foil. 2 and 2 green. Kicker, 2 and 1 green. A 5/5. When Territorial Allosaurus enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, it fights another target creature. We have Slimefoot the Stowaway, an island, and a Sapperling token. So today, we got a foil rare, Territorial Allosaurus, Haphazard Bombardment, Daring Archaeologist, and I believe our pull for the day is an Isolated Chapel still. Isolated Chapel enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a plains or a swamp at 1 white and 1 black. Alright, that'll do it for our episode today, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.